What's up? Welcome back to another Dead by Daylight. I wanted to try out the new Trickster update with this new cool skin that they made. I wanted to like give my thoughts about the new update or whatever. So I played them a little bit last night, and it's kind of weird because they changed this freaking blades from 44 to 36, so like you can't spam knives as like much as you used to, and they changed the movement speed to 115 to 110, which is kind of rough. Kind of sucks on certain maps, especially big maps where the survivors can hold forward. But I don't want to give myself like a final opinion on it until I play it more. I'm gonna try to play it more. And then maybe like in the next couple of videos, then I'll talk about it more. But like as of right now, like I ain't gonna say I've been struggling too hard, but like he kind of feels, he feel, I can definitely feel like how slow he is. Like when a killer's 110 and you make a misplay and the survivors end up like running away, like you definitely feel it. Especially like since I was used to him being 115 back in the like last update. So now since they reverted it like back to how he was when he first came out and made him 110, then yeah, it's not good at all. Like it's not good. So I'm gonna have to find like different build synergies and stuff like that for him to like make him work again, like how I always did. So like I feel like the best solution is probably to maybe run nowhere to hide. Maybe I might have to run my nowhere to hide trial torment spirit fear and endurance build on them. But I might change spirit fear and endurance. I don't think that's gonna work on a 110 killer. It can work on some 110 killers, but I don't think it's gonna work on the new Trickster, the new updated Trickster. And also like I'm gonna talk about the map as well. Like I'm gonna keep on playing. Like I'm gonna try to play this new map with multiple different killers so I can get multiple different perspectives on the map before I end up like truly giving my final thoughts on the map as well. But like that's gonna come with the Trickster final thoughts. But like my first impressions is right now like it's kind of man, kind of like in the middle right now. Kind of frustrating sometimes, especially when they get the pre-run and they drop God palettes, especially on this new map. He is freaking awful on this new map in my opinion because of like there's too many corners, too many windows, too many like clustered stuff up together. So it's not super fun to like play this killer on this map. But I haven't found like any like add-on combos yet. I don't even know. I forgot what the fuck add-on combos even do that I'm using right now. I gotta figure that out. Maybe I might have to use one of the Aries, like one of the main Aries that gives me an event like more frequently because like they let me playing super well. Like you don't get main event too often anymore, which kind of sucks. So it kind of hurts with like hook pressure that you used to have. So you're just trying to like I went like trying to go around this obstacle right there using the kind of easy when you playing against somebody, survivors that don't know what they're doing. Like always, like that's usually how it is with killers that's not that strong, or killers that are kind of like hard to like use at first and have to practice a lot. It's way easier to go against survivors that's new. Going against Trickster, and Trickster's like one of them killers that a lot of people don't use often. So like when he is played, a lot of survivors don't know the counter play. They really don't know too much about how to like play against him properly. I'd say like my first like problem that I'm having is that I need to get my aim back, especially because like this is like my first time playing Trickster like in months to be honest. So like my aim is not gonna be as good as it could be. So that's like one thing that I can improve on my side. But like I feel like this is map too. Like I need to change maps. I need to like play on regular maps like RPD, maybe Gideon's. Gideon's gonna suck, but RPD, some of the record maps, farm maps, so I can just see like how good this killer is when you put on a map that's like kind of like spaced out, like kind of like where it's like really open without a lot of like clutter in the way, so people can like not just go around a corner and then I don't get my last hit in and then they don't get down. So that's like I'm striving to try to make this killer work. I've been trying to make this killer work since he first came out. Like, this is like one of the killers in the game. There's multiple of the different killers that I played when they like first came out and then just dropped them. But Trickster was like one of them killers that I never really dropped for real because I always thought he had a cool design. I always thought that this design is like really cool, and they like this new skin is cool. Like the Nintendo Row Switch. Trickster is like really cool. I dig like the like really like the edgy vibe they have with this character. Like I really like it. But that doesn't always correlate into the gameplay. Sometimes the gameplay can be like very frustrating to navigate through. So like my goal is to figure that out. And usually I always do. Usually like always like when I'm having a problem like with a certain killer, maybe like if I come back every like once in a while, I usually figure out a build solution to the killer. So yeah, that's like my main like goal, like is to like keep making like series and stuff like that of me trying to like master killers and get people tips and tricks on like the killer and stuff like that. But I can't really give out any real tricks to make this killer work right now because as I said, like he just came out and I'm just trying to figure it out. Well, not just came out, the rework just came out, but the killer been out for months, so like years at this point. So I don't remember when this chapter first came out, but they have a new Survivor too, so like I'm finally gonna get a chance to like make Survivor content as well. Like, so yeah, that I'm excited for that. But it's like, I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's strange because I want to like it. Trickster's one of those killers in the games. I said I want to like him. I want to keep playing him. But man, being 110 is horrible, dude. People really don't understand how bad it is to be 110 until they play the killer that's 110. Like once you play the killer that's 110 and you make one mistake and the freaking survivor just pre-runs you, it's a horrible feeling because it's might as well you just give up chase at that point because you're gonna be wasting like 30 seconds of your time where you could have been like kicking the gen, probably trying to find somebody else. You're gonna be wasting that time trying to like catch somebody that really on certain maps can't even really be catch for real because you don't got the mobility. You don't have the mobility and kind of like your chase is kind of mediocre now, to be honest, because you don't get main event after 9 hits no more. Like you have to play really well with this killer now. They make this killer harder for no reason. Like I feel like if you're gonna rework a killer like how they did Freddy and Michael, like I feel like you should make the killer easier so like casuals actually want to play the killer, but nobody's gonna play this killer now because you made the killer harder, which doesn't really correlate to me. But like as I said, I'm gonna keep playing the killer more, give my final thoughts, and that's really it for right now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.